Right, I did a bit more to this after I uploaded the painting, the video of it. I just darkened this bit here to show a bit of that reflection, and I added a little bit here over the, which is a bit of a device, putting a dark edge along your stream, river. I hope it's icy enough. But anyway, still in the theme of Kent and snow scenes, I've just I've based this on a painting by Roland Hilder. I've just had some farm buildings here and some trees, but mine's going to be quite a bit different to what he did. And so this is going to be a line and wash. So I'll get my black ink, give it a bit of a shake. Well, it's not black ink, it is in fact black acrylic paint. Galleria, I think, yeah, Galleria. Black paint, a lot of it diluted with a bit of water, and so we're really drawing with thin down paint. So let's put some in my little dish. Save your lids, your plastic lids. They're very useful. And now I've got my pen. It's got a reservoir in it. Can you see that? Go for close up. It's got a little addition to the underside of the nib. It holds a bit of the ink as a reservoir. So I'm just going to take that out again. I'm trying to get it on the floor because it'll stain. So I'll just do this outline of this. Just a silhouette. So I'll just a sort of a silhouette. I'll do the rest in ink. I don't want to do much to that. Just give that a wash. Keep all your stuff clean, all your brushes and your nibs. Right, now we'll have some fun with a brush again. Just a number, I don't know what number that is. Probably number 1 rigger. So I'll just dip it into the paint and just start to paint over the drawing. These are just sort of plough lines, furrows, plough lines. So I'm not really rural, I'm towny. Just come across. And some over here. Put a few hedgerows in. Nothing growing this time. Oops. My Samsung phone that my daughter kindly bought me. Right, now we can start to stiffen up a little bit. Just put some of this in here. I can't do enough of this. I love doing it. It's great fun. Snow scene. We're nowhere near snow in the south of England, southeast of England. I will put a bit of demarcation between those. Just a tangle of hedgerow. Right, now we'll just put in some of these. I'd like to get these more twisted, but I've got to put the ink there. I should have done these first. No matter. By the time I put the ivy and the stuff on top of this, Roland Hill was a great early inspiration to me. I love the way he did trees with the balloons. There's a shortcut to show the shape of the foliage without actually putting all the twigs in. It's a great technique. I use it all the time. Oil, well, acrylic nowadays, when I do the acrylics. So we'll have standard trees there. But the other main influence of my painting has been Ron Ranson, of course, who made it look easy. Well, it is easy, but you have to do the years and months of hard practice and not give up when you can't do it, because there are no shortcuts. However good you might be, there will always be people better, always. Facts of life. But Roland Hill used to put in a lot of little apple trees where they've been pruned, so they were all sort of stunted, cut back, lovely. Oh, I'm just over elaborating that. So we can put in sort of gnarled. Oops, don't get too carried away, Davey. He was very good at this, but I'm not. That'll be foliage in there. Little ones. Oh, when I put the silhouette colours over that, that will die back a lot. A bit more detail in these furrows. We can put a few twigs. A couple of bits of grass in the hedgerow. Right, okay, that's enough drawing. Let's just use what's on the brush for this. But the last one I think I did was just a little bit dark in the background, but we'll see. Okay, so that's our basic view. Keep your brushes very, very clean. Now I'm going to give that a dry. So take your headphones off, ready, go. It's still going to be wet in wet. So I'll just give it a little bit of a clip. Right, let's give that a bit of a soap. This is £200 watercolour paper, not hot pressed, not. That's 435 grams. I'll show you the cover. I bought it several years ago. I explained this in the last video. The lantern, spiral lantern. So it comes in a block of 12. It's quite expensive, that's why I don't use it. Well, I mostly use the Fabriano. But I cut a lot of it to go in my sketching box to take out, but I've never taken it out. My ideal is to go out on my bike with some sketching stuff, do some line and wash on the job, come back and paint them on YouTube. That's what I want to do. Right, okay, let's put these on the floor. Oops. Take out the palette. Knocking everything out of the way. Right, so a bit of raw sienna. Now the paints were squeezed out yesterday, so they're a little bit soft. So a bit of burnt sienna in there as well. Over the land. And a bit of a simple grey sky, a bit of alizarin and grey, Payne's grey. Right. Making it a bit dark for shadow under the clouds. Okay, that'll do for that. Right, nice sort of snowy fronts moving in here. That will do for that. Now I'm going to dry the paper just to fix it so I can carry on. Headphones off. It's a really nice paper, I have to say, but my paints are Cotsman 21mm tubes. I keep them in this old fishing box. Oh, there. Oh dear. Sorry, that's the sketching easel, sketching box. No. I keep them all tidy in here. When I use the studio easel, the box easel, they can go in the trays. But for the time being, I'm quite happy using this Frank Herring easel. So there we are. There's the raw sienna with red and yellow, loads of tubes. That's Cotsman watercolour, Winsor & Newton, student quality. I haven't paid much more than £3 for any of those tubes, and they are tubes of, tubes of 21mm capacity. Right, let's get in the background in those silhouette. I'm going to use my sable for that. So just the blue, the Payne's grey. Same cloud colour, let's just get that in. And down there. I want to leave a bit of that light. So that would be just catching a bit of the light from the sky. Okay, so we'll have some bit of blue mixed into this. Let's just put in these trees. Go behind. Try to leave, I'm just going to warm these ones up a little bit, a bit burnt umber. Try to leave some sky holes for the birds to go through. Oh, just a bit harder there. Don't forget, try to keep your shapes pleasing. Now, I want to put some blue and alizarin crimson behind this. Bit more blue in there. So that will give an impression of some trees behind, especially when I put in the branches of them. And I want to put in some colour on these. I'll do a bit of rigour of these furrows, so burnt umber, bit of Payne's grey. Have a look at the work of Roland Hilda, it's really lovely. I'm going to put the light coming that way so I can get a bit of cast shadow. Some under here, behind. Amazing what you can do with the rigger, but it doesn't hold much water. Just rough, it's just a slight covering of snow, it's not. Put a bit of warm in here, a bit of green. Get some, my favourite ivy, just roughed up, and also it cuts back the contrast somewhat. You keep burnt umber, Payne's grey and lemon yellow. On that wet, so we're going to put in some, there's two, don't like that, so I'll just take that out. Now some warm colour. In here. Right, a bit of black. Birds coming down to pick some stuff. Right, let's do put some blue. See, the blue gives an impression of something beyond, so it hopefully turns the 2-dimension into 3-dimension. That's why I put the blue behind the tree as well, and I can put a bit of warmth back on the canopy. Do the same here. Get some blue in there. Right, a bit of sienna in here. Right, not much I can do to that now. Put a signature on it. Put it in a mount. Clean the brushes. Where's my blue mount? So it couldn't be simpler than that, could it? Really. The silhouette here, no detail, just a little bit of light on the building down, I think that from the Road and Gilder. Quite a stark scene, not very warm, but let's come in. But then winter can, well, you have to look for your warms and your darks. I'll zoom in and then we'll have a look at what I did there. Sorry, oh, sorry. Right, okay, so there's the background. Go across to the trees with a bit of ivy. Nothing laboured in this. But you've just got to do the hard work yourselves, and as I say, there are no shortcuts. You've just got to put the work in. Do the many paintings, some good, some bad, but you will get there. It's nothing to do with talent, or 5% talent and 95% hard work. I think that'd be a fair summing up of what I do anyway. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.